Okay, the word problem here says a roller coaster's lowest point is in a tunnel 12 feet underground. So I want you to think about how you would write 12 feet underground. That would be negative 12, right? Okay, so if we go with this little drawing here, and I'm going to warn you, I'm a terrible artist, but if we kind of keep going here, and let's say that this is ground level where like all the people are standing, waiting to go on the roller coaster, and it goes into a tunnel, okay, 12 feet underground. So here is negative 12. Here's where they all are at the beginning of the ride, for example. Okay. And it goes and it peaks. Here it is at the top at 350 feet. And we want to know what is the total vertical distance that it climbs. And we're going to use that as D. Okay, so let's think about it. It starts down here at negative 12 and it's climbing up a certain amount that we're going to call D. So we're going to add D. And when we add the D all the way to the top, we wind up with 350. So that was your equation. It was not an inequality this time, it was an equation. And now we solve it. All right, so we draw our river. We want the D by itself. How do we get rid of negative 12? Well, negative 12 can also be thought of as minus 12. Negative and minus are the same thing. So we would add 12 on both sides. Okay, and when we do that, those go away, and I'm left with D equals 362. So we think that the total vertical distance is 362 feet. Okay, let's go ahead and check it. So we will rewrite our original equation. And then in the place of D, with our parenthetical promise, we're going to write 362. And everything else is going to come down. And we're just going to make sure that the math works. Well, these signs are different, which means that we need to actually subtract them. So if I come down here, I'm going to do 362 and 12, and I'm going to subtract them, and I get 350, which makes sense because that's what I wanted on the other side. And then, you just ask yourself, is it reasonable? Well, yeah, that looks reasonable to me. You've got to go up 12 feet to get to ground level and then another 350 feet to get to the top. So, yeah, that makes sense.